So this little guy is the Mevo, one of the most popular launch models released in the last couple of years. And in today's video, we're gonna see how accurate it really is indoors by comparing it to a GC3. So let's do this. So the FlightScope Mevo has been out for a couple of years now, and it's a little brother to the Mevo Plus, which is by far one of the most popular launch monitors out right now. But for $499, you can get its little brother, which gives you limited data points, but gives you a ton of power all none the same. So the data points that the Mevo gives you is carry distance, spin rate, club speed, ball speed, vertical launch, shot apex, smash factor, which is a calculation of swing speed and ball speed, and this can all be used on your iOS or Android device. And what's really cool is that it can even automatically record video, and it has E6 Connect compatibility. For indoor use, you're gonna need to have the ball 8 feet away from the net or screen. Now, usually 10 to 12 feet is recommended, and the unit should be another 6 to 8 feet from behind the ball. And there's a radar within the unit that tracks the shot. So now that we know more about this amazing little unit, I'm gonna do a little test. I'm gonna hit 3 shots: my pitching wedge, my 7-iron, and my driver. And we're gonna see if the Mevo, coming at $500, is accurate. It's a $6,000 GC3. So let's do this. Okay, so our Mevo's all set up and it's right down the line. I've already tested it out, so it's all working. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a full swing session. I'm gonna go indoor. We're set up 7 feet behind. I actually measured it out. We're gonna go sea level on the altitude, just to make sure everything's zeroed out. And start a new session. And then also on the GC3, I have the same settings with no altitude. It's at sea level. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hit first the pitching wedge. There. Okay, here we go. All right, so on this first shot, I got a 119 carry on the GC3, I got a 117.6. So it's off by about a yard and a half, which is pretty darn good. I got a ball speed of 91.1. And I have a ball speed here of 92, so it's only off by 0.9 on the ball speed, which is great. And then lastly, spin is showing 61.49. Spin is showing 61.28. That's great. I mean, it's only 20 RPMs off. I am using RCT balls. I'm hoping that's also affecting. I'm not really quite sure if the Mevo uses RCT balls, but I'm just going to use RCT balls for all these units. Okay, so in the second shot with the Mevo, the GC3 showing 111 carry, I got a 109.4 carry, so it's only off by about a yard and a half on the carry. I got a spin of 78.17, 78.74, so it's off by 60 RPMs on the spin. And the ball speed showing 89.3, ball speed showing 88.6, so it's only off by 0.7 on the miles per hour. That's pretty darn impressive. It's almost right on it. Let's go ahead and do one more. All right, so we got a 114.4 on the carry on the Mevo. We got a 117, so it's off by about 2.5 yards, well within tolerance. I got a ball speed of 93.6, ball speed of 93 is only off by 0.6. The total spin of 89.50 and a total spin of 88.26. I mean, this is a $500 unit. This is 6,000, and the numbers are coming pretty darn close. I'm actually quite impressed with this. But let's go ahead and move to 7-iron. All right, so I got 154 on the carry on the Mevo with a 154.2 on, 154 carry on the GC3 with a 154.2 on the Mevo. So 0.2, phenomenal. I got a ball speed of 110, ball speed of 109. So it's up by 1.4. And then the spin is showing 51.77 on the Mevo and a 51.24 on the GC3. It's only off by like 50. That's definitely within tolerance. Let's hit another one. Oh, that was off the toe. I don't like that, but let's see how it turns out. The one thing I kind of wish it showed is it doesn't show us, like, you can do side view, which I think is kind of pointless. The dashboard that we have now, table, you can see this. I'm not sure what the first shot was. That's weird. I only done one shot, but video. There's no video because there's no camera built in the GC. There's no camera built in the Mevo. So I mean, really, look at the dashboard. I mean, I know there's other functions here, but I wish I could see what I'm hitting with the numbers on there. And I guess that's probably why the Mevo Plus is around. But let's go ahead. Let's hit one more. Jeez, did not like that wet. Okay, so that's a total miss hit on my part. It definitely went right. So let's see, the carry string 127.4, carry string 117, so it's off by 10, which is probably because of the miss hit and some of the stuff here probably not really catching it. That's what I'm thinking. We have a ball speed of 98.8, ball speed of 97.6, so it's definitely ball speed's within about 1 mile per hour, and the spin is showing 65.29, 65.25. That's so weird. So I mean, it's showing all the same numbers, but the carries are different. And I'm thinking it's probably doing that because it went right, and it might have blocked some of that potentially. But I mean, all the numbers are still there. So it's kind of interesting that on the miss hit, the carry's a little bit off. But all in all, it's pretty impressive. I mean, again, this is a $500 unit. We had some that are dead on. But let's go ahead and move the driver. Now, this is where a lot of these smaller units struggle because of the higher swing speed. I've seen a lot of other videos. This is kind of what you get. But it'd be really interesting to see how it plays out today with the GC3. Yeah, I mean, pretty tight today. That's a terrible shot by me. What's going on? Okay, so where'd he go? All right, so that's a terrible miss hit on my part. I don't forget that. All right, so I totally mishit that shot. Hit definitely low. But it's really interesting to see here is that the carry showing 179 on the GC3, showing 187.7 on the Mevo, so it's off by about 7 yards. The ball speed showing 127 and 128 on the Mevo, so it's like, again, it's off by a mile. And then lastly, the spin showing 49.58, spin showing 48.99. So even on a complete miss hit, the Mevo picked it up. It's really quite impressive. Let's go ahead and another one. About Willis right there. Okay, here we go. All right, Thomas. All right, so I took that a lot better there. So carry showing 219.7 on the Mevo, 224. It's off by 5 yards on the carry. It's awesome. Total spin showing 29.50. Total spin showing 28.99. So it's off by 50 on the spin. And then lastly, I have a ball speed of 139 and a ball speed of 137 on the GC3. So I mean, that was a solid hit for me, and Mevo picked it up no problem there. I mean, off by 5 yards. Anything less than 10 is good in my book for the price point, but it's very impressive there. That's a little Healy, that's a word. All right, so on that one, I hit it off the heel. To see if it would pick it up, and it did. I mean, here we have 201 carry on the Mevo, a 190 carry. So let's go on the miss hits a little bit. The Mevo does struggle just a tad, but we got we have a ball speed of 134, ball speed of 132, and a total spin of 46.24 on the GC3, and a spin of 46.02. It's only like 20 on the spin. So I picked everything off. This thing had a little bit of problems calculating the carry, just a little bit, but again, it's only off by about 10, which, for the price point, it's definitely still within tolerance in my book. It's quite impressive, but it's still easy to do. So big thanks to our friends Indoor Golf Design for letting us use an amazing professional indoor golf simulator. To To be honest, I'm actually blown away with the Mevo. I mean, for $499, it's within about 5 yards of the GC3, a $6,000 unit, and about 10 with the driver. So that's pretty quite impressive to me. So if you're looking for an affordable launch monitor this golf season, then you have to check out the Mevo. Now I got mine from our good friends at playbetter.com. They're huge supporters of our show and our community. So there's links down below, check out the Mevo. But if you want to see what I thought of the Mevo Plus, when we compared it to a $50,000 professional indoor golf simulator, then check out this video right here. And I'll see you in the next video.